Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with chapter exponents and square roots. And the lessons we're going to cover today are half-life and population doubling, evaluate exponents, find the missing exponent or base, and evaluate exponent with decimal basis. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start with the lesson that is half-life and population doubling. Okay, there is a population of 5 bacteria in a colony. If the number of bacteria is double every 20 hours, what will the population be 80 hours from now? Okay, so after every 20 hours, the bacterias are doubled, right? So what will the population be 80 hours from now? You have to calculate what are the number of bacterias you have after 80 hours, right? First thing you have to do, you have to see how many times population is doubled from 20 to 80, right? 80 divided by 20 is 4. That means 4 times the population will doubled, right? So there is population of 5 bacteria, right? Now figure out what the population will be after it doubles 4 times. Multiply the population by 2. Like for the first time you have 5 times 2 doubled, right? They are 10. For the second time 10 times 2 is 20 double, right? For the third time 20 times 2 is 40. For the fourth time 40 times 2 is 80. That means after 4 times the population is 80. The bacteria that are 5 that time now they are 80. Got it? Let's just start with the test question. Okay. A town doubles its size every 46 hours. If the population is currently 1000, what is the population be in 92 years, right? So first you have to see 92 years, like from 46 years to 92 years, how many times you have to? You have 92 times 92 divided by 46. 46, 92 divided 2. That means until 92 years, the population doubles twice. The chapter name is exponents and hold on. The chapter name is exponents and square roots. Grade 6, it is exponents and square roots. The lesson we are on right now is half-life and population doubling. That means from 46 years till 92 years, the population doubles twice, right? For the now they are 1000. So when they are doubled first time, 1000 times 2 is 2000. For the second times when they are doubled, 2000 times 2000 is 4 plus 2000 is 4000. That means after they double twice, you have now 4000 population, right? You can do 1000 times 2 times 2, right? Doubling means you are multiplying it by the 2. So that is 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 1000 is 4000. Got it? The correct option is 4000. The next one is the half life of a radioactive kind of tungsten is 1 day. If you start with 64 grams of it, how much will be how much will be left after 60 after 3 days, right? So you have started with 64 grams. You have to see how much you have left after 3 days, right? After every 1 day. Okay, after the half life of radioactive kind of tungsten is 1 day, right? That means after 1 day, the life is half. You have to see how you have to see what is the value, or like how many tungsten you are left after 3 days, right? So you have to you start with 64 grams, right? And you have to see how much you have left after 3 days. So you have to divide. You need to calculate after 3 days. So 3 divided by 1 is 3, right? Divide 64 grams by 3. Because after 3 times, that means 3 half lives finished after 3 days, right? Okay, so you have now half life 65 times 1 over 2, right? That is the first half. 3 times you have to do. So that is 64 divided by 2 is 32. The second half is 32 times 1 over 2. Again half, because you have to half, you have to divide it by the 2, right? So 32 divided by 2 is 16. Another half, 16 times 1 over 2, that is 8. That means after 3 days you are left with 8 grams of tungsten. Got it? The correct option is 8 grams. You are left with just 8 grams. A town doubles its size every 16 years. If the population is currently 10,000, what will the population be in 48 years, right? So first thing you have to do is see is from 16 years until 48 years. How many times they double, right? So 48 divided by 16 is 16 times 3 is 48. That means population doubles itself 3 times, right? So 3 times double mean you need to multiply it by the 2. That is for the first time, for the second time, and for the third times. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. That means uh, until 48 years, the population is 80,000. The correct option is 80,000. Got it? The correct option is 80,000. Okay, a town doubles its size every 27 years. If the population is currently 5,000, what will the population be in 54 years? So which is the correct option? You can use your notebook and pencil and solve the question. They are very easy. Which is the correct option? First thing you have to do is from 27 years till 54 years, how many times you have doubled. So 27 times 2 is 54. That means twice the population is doubled. So you have to do 5 times 2 times 2. That is the first double, and that is the second double. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 5 is 20. That means after 24 years you have 20,000 people. Got it? The correct option is 20,000. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is evaluate exponents. Okay, let's just see what are the exponents, right? Okay, whenever you have read something written like this, x x exponent n, right? X is the base and n is the exponent. You have to evaluate the base exponent times. You evaluate base how many times? Exponent times. For example, you have 4 exponent 2. You need to evaluate 4 2 times. You can do 4 times 4. That is 16. Got it? You have 2 exponent 4. You have to do multiply 2 4 times because exponent is 4. You need to multiply 2 exponent times. Exponent is 4. You have to do it 4 times. That is 16. Right? So basically, exponent is writing a method of another way to writing a long numbers. And for the, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, you have to evaluate 4 exponent 2. That means you need to multiply 4 how many times? You need to multiply 4 2 times. Because the exponent is 2, you have to do 4 times 4. Yes, the correct option is 16 it is. Got it? The next one is evaluate 8 exponent 2. So which is the correct option? You have to do 8 square, right? That means you need to multiply 8 2 times. Very good. That is 8 times 8 is 64. The correct option is 64. Very good. Evaluate 6 square. Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 6 square means, yes, you need to do 6 times 6. You have to multiply 6 2 times. So the correct option is 36. Got it? The next one is evaluate 7 square. So 7 square equals, Yes, the correct option is 7 times 7 is 49. So the correct option is 49. Very good. The next one is again evaluate 7 square. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 49. 7 square means you need to do 7 times 7, that is 49. Got it? Yes, 4 square equals, that is 16. The correct option is 16. 4 square equals 16. Got it? The next one is evaluate. You have to do 3 square. So 3 square equals, you have to do 3 times 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. It is. The correct option is 9. The next one is evaluate 9 square. So you have to do, which is the correct option? Yes, very good. That is 81. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next one. The next one is find the missing exponent or base. Okay, now what we have to do if we have the exponent is missing or the base is missing? How do we find the missing values, right? Just look at the first example. Find the missing exponent. Here you have 10. Exponent is missing. Here you have 10,000. So when we're working with zero, the finding the missing exponent is very very easy. You simply have to count the number of zeros, right? After the one you have one, two, three, four zeros. That means the exponent of 10 is 4. 10 exponent 4 equals 10,000. Got it? That is the case when you have exponent is missing. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, find the missing exponent. 1000 equals 10 exponent, which is the exponent of 10. Yes, the number of zeros on the other side is 3. That means the missing exponent is 3, right? Because every time you multiply 10 times 10, like you have two zeros, 100, you multiply 3 times, you have 3 zeros. So the correct option is 3. 10, you have the missing exponent equals 100. So which is the missing exponent? Yes, the correct option is 2 because you have two zeros. Got it? The next one is find the missing exponent. So which exponent is missing? 10, the missing exponent equal 100 thousands. Yes, the correct option is 5, right? Because you have 5 zeros on the other side. So that is 5. Okay, find the missing exponent. So which exponent is missing? Yes, the missing exponent is 4 because you have 4 zeros on the other side. Can you hear me? Find the missing exponent. 10, the missing exponent equal 1000. So which exponent is missing? Very good. The correct option is 3. Okay, the next one is find the missing exponent. Which is the correct option? Yes, the missing one is 4. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is Exponents with decimal basis. Let's just start with the lesson that is exponents with decimal basis, right? So, how do we evaluate the exponents with decimal basis? The first example is 0.03 and square. Base is decimal, right? 0.03. So just see, like without decimal it is 3 times 3. Just evaluate without decimal, that is 9. Here you have two decimal places, right? So when you multiply the decimal places got added, you all, earlier you have 2, now you have 4 decimal places. So you need to move decimal point from here to 4 decimal places. So 1, 2, and 3. Now you have total 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the correct option is 0.00009. When you multiply two decimals, uh, in the product you have to place the decimal point. Like if in first number you have two decimal places, the second one you have one decimal place. So answer have three decimal places, right? Here you are multiplying the same number, two decimal places. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Answer must have 4 decimal places. Got it? You just have to see the decimal place. Otherwise, the concept is exactly same. You need to calculate the um, exponents. Okay, evaluate 0.09 square. Which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? You have 0.09 exponent 2, right? That means you can do 9 times 9, that is 81. You have two decimal places here, that means answer must have four decimal places, right? The number have two decimal places, you have to multiply it to two times, right? So 2 times 2 plus 2 makes 4. Answer must have four decimal places. Move four places back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you move, it would be from here to here. 0.0081 is the correct option. Got it? When multiplying, the decimal places are added. The correct option is option number 2. The next one is evaluate 0.05 square. Which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? That is option number 1. That is 0.0025, right? Because you have to do 5 times 5 and the number have two decimal places. So their product must have four decimal places. That is option number 1, 0.0025. Option 1 is the correct option. But I can hear myself. There is something wrong with your 0.07 square. Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number 1 is the correct option. 0.0049 is the correct option. The next one is evaluate zero point 0.5 square, which is the correct option. Option 1 or option 2? Think and then answer. Which option is the correct one? Yes, that is option number 1. 0.25 is the correct option. Got it? The next one is 0.08, which is the correct option. You have to evaluate 0.08 square. So, which option is the correct one? Yes, the number have two decimal places, right? So when you evaluate the square, the answer must have four decimal places. That is option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is evaluate zero point 0.3 square equals. The correct option is, yes, that is option number 1. Answer must have no four decimal places, but here you have three. Why? Oh, sorry. That is simply zero point 0.3. Answer must have only two decimal places, so the correct option is option number 2, that is 0.09 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is 0.09. Got it? The correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is zero point 0.8 exponent 3. Now you have to multiply 3 times, right? So when you multiply 3 times, you have only one decimal place. So answer must have 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 decimal places. And 8 times it is 64. And 64 times 4 is 512. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? The next one is evaluate zero point zero 0.09 cube. You have two decimal places in the question. Cube means you need to multiply 3 times. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 decimal places. Answer must have 6 decimal places. Which is the correct option? Yes, we can do. You have to do 9 times 9 times 9, right? And 9 times 9 is 81, and 81 times 9 is 729, right? Here you have two decimal places. Every time 2 plus 2 plus 2, because you multiplied 3 times, answer must have 6 decimal places. So you need to move decimal point from here left 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So decimal place, decimal value here is here 0.000729. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 maths. The chapter we're working on is multiplied decimals and sorry, not multiplied decimals, that is exponents and square roots. And the lessons we have covered today are half-life and population doubling, evaluate exponents, find the missing exponent or base, and exponents with decimal basis. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions from the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.